Did you mean you had your nurse next to you? Yes. I did. But she usually leaves my room and she'll come back. She doesn't like hang out around me a lot. Like she'll hang out initially for the first few hours, and then she's free to move about the house. Hang out with my mom. My dad. What does she think? She thinks it's crazy. Well, my nurse has been with me for years. She's been with me for years. She's been with me since before I was Ironmouse. She's been with me way before I was Ironmouse. She's been with me for so many years. I think I first started seeing her in like, I want to say like, I don't know what year exactly, but she has been with me since before Ironmouse. So like, I remember when I first started streaming, and we were talking about stuff and catching up. She was, so what have you been up to? What have you been doing? And I was like, oh, you're not gonna believe what I'm doing. And she was like, what? And I'm like, I told her about how I would go online and I would hang out online and try to see if I could find people to talk to. It's like, oh, that's nice that you can talk to people online. That's really nice. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll meet other people like me or something, or people that like my stuff. And then started like taking off, and then it was a whole different discussion. And then I remember when I got the house, when I got my new place, she came over, right? And she was like, we hadn't started packing yet, and I was like, oh my god, I almost said her name on stream. I almost said her real name. Oh god, you're kicking in. She was like,
so she's your Alfred, as Alfred is to Batman.
Yeah, yeah. She was like, oh, we hadn't started packing, and I had told her, oh, soon you're gonna have to find a different route to get to my place. And she was like, what do you mean? And I'm like, yeah, sometime soon, the next time you come, I'm gonna need to update you to give you better directions to come to my place. And she was like, what is that supposed to mean? And I was like, I'm moving. I told her that we were moving, and she was like, you're moving? Why are you moving? What happened? And I'm like, well, I told her how I paid off my mom's house and how we got a new place and stuff, and she was like, oh my god. She was like, wait, you're making money? You're making money now? And I'm like, yeah. Yes, I am. It's turned out really well. And she was like, how many people watch? And I'm like, a lot, but I don't pay attention to how much. And then my sister's like, she was like at X amount this last time. And I'm like, Does your nurse always get your merch? I give her merch now. I never used to before, because I was like, I was like worried and I was scared, but I give it to her now. She really, I feel so bad because she really wants one of my old plushies that we had. Do you guys remember that the first plushie that I ever sold? She wants one of those so bad, and I was like, oh my god, I have no way to get it to you because it was like really old. It was like really old. That was really old. She doesn't watch my streams, but she has seen my clips like on YouTube and stuff. And it's only because her family, like they found my clips like online. So then like one day she comes to my house and she's like, so who's Connor? And I'm like, pfft. I'm like, what? Huh? And she's like, yeah, who is Connor? And I'm like, that's my friend. That's my friend. And she's like, I saw you guys do like internet stuff together. And I'm like, internet Yeah, we do internet stuff together. And she's like, is he nice? And I'm like, well, if he wasn't nice, I wouldn't be talking to him. If he wasn't nice, I wouldn't be talking to him. And she's like, he seems kind of nice. He seems nice. It's like, but he doesn't speak. She's like, but he doesn't speak Spanish. And I'm like, no, he doesn't. She's like, that's okay. You could just teach him Spanish. And I'm like, even the nurse knows him. Bro, my nurse knows everybody. At this point, she knows everyone, bro. She's all in the sauce now. My nurse is all in the sauce now. It's so funny. It's so funny. Well, she had asked me. She was like, I have a question, and I'm like, what? She goes, if he comes to visit, can I meet him? And I'm like, I mean, you're gonna eventually. You would because you. I mean, I'm sure you would. What the? It's so funny. She's so funny. She's so cute. She's so cute. She's so cute. She's so cute. But yeah, every time I see her, she's like, how's work going? And I'm like, it's good. She goes, because you have a job, something you never thought that you would have. This is your job, You told me that you were sad because you said you'd never have a job. And look, you have a job. And I'm like, so it's pretty cool. I like it. Oh my god, I'm getting all like. She's super nice. She's super sweet. She's very cute. She's very cute. She always. It's funny because like sometimes when I get my needle changed for my port and stuff, like I'm a hard stick, so I have to get stuck a few times. Especially since like I had my new issue now. My port is kind of like moving around now because I've been moving so much. I used to be like in bed all the time, but now like I get out of bed, I walk around, I do my own stuff. Like I give myself a shower, I dress myself, I do everything by myself now. So like my port kind of like moved and it's kind of old, so I'm a tough stick sometimes, and I'm not a okay, I'm not calling people who use Elmo cream a okay? People who use the numbing cream, you're not a okay? If you use numbing cream to get your IVs and to get poked, you're not a that's fine. But for me, I'm like, I'm not a I'm not gonna get numbed on my skin to get a IV or a no, don't cancel me, please! Or to get a port stick. But I'm a tough port stick, so like when I do get poked like multiple times, I get like really depressed and I get sad and it hurts, It hurts because like it doesn't feel good, It's tiring. It's just very tiring. But every time I see my nurse and she comes and I'm having like a rough day and I'm having like a rough time and I'm at the brink of like saying I quit, she always reminds me how far I've come, because I feel like for people who are chronically ill, they tend to forget all the progress that they make because it happens so slow sometimes. So you don't really think about the progress that you make in your journey. So I forget about my journey all the time, and I forget because sometimes it's like I wake up and I feel like I went to bed and I was really bad, and then I woke up and I'm here, but I don't remember how much I went through to get here. And she always reminds me